Hey, hi. It's story time. I said that this channel is gonna be kind of random, and it is. Why? Because growing up, I love stories, and I feel that now is the perfect time to tell this story. And I hope you all enjoy it, and I hope some of you can relate, and I hope none of you ever go through this shit. But this is real life, and it happened to me, and it was sad, but it happened. Do y'all hear that in the background? That's my guinea pig. Yeah, stop, please. Anyways, I call this one the Hot Cheeto Heartbreaker. Sit down, grab a cup of coffee. This is gonna be the story of all stories. It just left my mind. The story just left my mind. It's back. It's back though. Here we go. A long time ago, when I was just a small little muffin, before I had a muffin top, I was a third grader, and I loved Hot Cheetos. I loved Hot Cheetos. I still find them very enjoyable today. Who doesn't? But I don't eat them as much as I did when I was in the third grade. Here's the thing, though. I didn't grow up in a rich family. My parents' last names are not Esquire, you know. So taking things to school was kind of a luxury for me. Like, and what I mean by taking things to school is taking items to school, like food. That was a luxury. For example, Hot Cheetos. I'm gonna burp. I need to be honest in these videos. I don't want to edit them. I feel like I was gonna burp. Let me breathe. I'm nervous telling this story. So taking things to school was a big deal for me, right? Or getting something to take to school. So if my mom bought me a Lunchable or she bought me something that I could take to class, that was amazing. You know what I mean? Because my parents weren't rich, you know? So any little thing always, like, meant the world to me and my brothers and sisters. So, Hot Cheetos, third grade. I loved them. One day, my mom was like, let me rewind real fast. Taking things to school was a luxury, meaning that my mother didn't always buy us stuff to take to school. Most of the times, we would just take what we had at home, sandwiches and stuff like that. Little things, you know what I mean? So when she came home that night with a bag of Hot Cheetos, I was ready for school the next day. I already knew when I walked into school, I was going to be the coolest cat there. Like, look at Manny. Look at the pudgy kid. He has Hot Cheetos. Everybody follow the pudgy kid. But no, you peasants. I'm the holder of the Hot Cheetos right now. Not y'all, just me. So leave me the alone. My Hot Cheetos, not yours. Your parents are not as cool as mine. Anyways, so there I was. Happy pudgy little third grader. Small little muffin. Excited because his parents had just bought him Hot Cheetos. So I go to class, you know, and I'm ready. Like, lunchtime could not come fast enough. I was ready to devour those Hot Cheetos. I was so psyched. But then something happened. There was a girl who I will mention named Brittany. And she came up to me and she was like, oh, hi there. And me being the third grade prepubescent Manny that I was, I probably froze. I probably ran out of breath. I probably died. And then came back to life. Because I wasn't good at talking to girls. I was nervous. I'm still not good at talking to girls. And I was like, hi, Brittany? She was like, I see you have Hot Cheetos. And I was like, yeah. I mean, yeah, I got Hot Cheetos. Well, I was just thinking that maybe, you could give me those Hot Cheetos. Now, mind you, as I said before, parents buying me stuff to take to school was a luxury. So why in the world would I just give these Hot Cheetos to this girl? Did she deserve them? What was in it for me? And then she said this. Well, if you give me the Hot Cheetos, I'll be your girlfriend. Life stopped. Life paused. Did this girl honestly just say that if I gave her my hot Cheetos, that she would be my girlfriend? Is this the day I waited for my entire life? This was it. This is the girl that I would fall in love with. Grow into middle school, and fall even more in love with. Be high school sweethearts. The one I would take home to mom, get married to, get through college together, and have babies with. But that was, third grade Manny thinking. Anyways, so I was like all for it. I'm like, you'll be my what? And she was like, I'll be your girlfriend. And I was like, here's a bag of hot Cheetos. So I just gave her the hot Cheetos. And there I was, happy as could be. I was on cloud 10. People were gonna say 9. No, I was on cloud 10. That's the cloud above 9. For those of you who don't know, look it up. Don't look it up. It's probably not true. And I was excited. This girl was gonna be my girlfriend. This was it. Life was great. God is good all the time, and all the time, Manuel, they know the rest. God is good. So I was ready to take her home to mom. I was ready. This was it. This is future wifey right here. She was gonna take on the last name of Plazola, if she wanted to. If not, I don't know what I would do. I don't know. Well, I gave her my hot Cheetos, and we go to lunch, and I went to this school in elementary that started really shitty cafeteria food. Like, I'm talking about sucky. Some of their stuff was bomb, but for the most part, the rest of it was shit. I don't know what they were trying to feed us. The school I went prior to that one served a lot better food. This one just sucked. It just sucked. So I go, right, to lunch, and felt that burp again. I felt it coming, and it doesn't just burp if you're gonna burp, body. If you're not, let me finish my story. I'm taking a moment of silence because the next part of the story, it's not for the weak at heart. It's not. So if you stuck over this long, I pray you get to this next part of the story. So little pudgy Manuel goes to lunch. Brittany goes to lunch. She eats my hot Cheetos. I eat crappy cafeteria food. We get out of the cafeteria, and we're walking to the end. It's the end of lunch. We're walking back to my classroom, and she grabs my hand and starts to hold it. And I'm like, like for real? And she's like, of course, you're my boyfriend. Like, why wouldn't I hold your hand? And I was like, butterflies in my stomach. Nothing else. I was too young for anything else, right? I think puberty hadn't hit. Yeah. So the butterflies in my stomach. I was pretty excited. I was ready. This is my wife. This is her. I was holding hands with her. Life was great. I couldn't ask for anything better. So the school day goes by. It's the end of the school day. And I go up to her and I'm like, hey, Brittany, can I walk you to your car? And she says, no, it's okay. And I was like, but I'm your boyfriend. And she's like, yeah, I didn't tell you. And I was like, tell me what? You're only my boyfriend for a day. In that single moment, I felt myself go from this short to even shorter. I was sad, confused, angry. God, how could you let this happen? Post Malone said devil in the form of a whore, but he didn't say it fast enough. But that was her. She was the devil in the form of a whore. She broke up with me. 1 day relationship. I was pissed. I was hurt. I didn't tell my parents about the whole deal because I probably would have gotten my ass beat. I mean, giving away hot Cheetos that your mother spent money on. Yeah, that's, especially when your parents, provided, we had what we needed. Not always what we wanted, but what we needed. And this girl shattered my world. And so from this day forward, guys, Ladies, I want to give you some advice. Maybe you're in high school. Maybe you're in middle school. Maybe you're in elementary, pre-K, Head Start. If a girl asks for your food, don't give it to her. If a guy asks for your food, don't give it to him. You keep that food. Your parents busted their ass to buy you that food. That is your food. If they say, I'll be your girlfriend or I'll be your boyfriend, don't listen. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. Brittany, you know what you did. It was wrong. I'm a little upset. I still got some resentment that I need to throw away. I'm a little mad. But what you did was wrong, you know it. But I hope you enjoy those Hot Cheetos. Because now I have a job. I can buy myself endless Hot Cheetos if I want. And then end up like, what's that idiot's name? Lil Xan at the hospital for eating too much Hot Cheetos. Anyways, that's the story. I was heartbroken. In the 3rd grade, I learned not to trust women. Because of Brittany. She did that. The Hot Cheeto Heartbreaker. There's your first story. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope it touched your life. I hope you shed some tears. I hope you had a laugh. Most of you may be sitting there right now with a bag of Hot Cheetos in your hand, licking your fingers, women, because that's what you do. Y'all like to lick your fingers. Little Hispanic chicks. Don't think I don't know. You think I don't? I know. Licking your fingers while you're eating your Hot Cheetos, the big smile on your face. Laughing because you know damn well those are your boyfriend's Hot Cheetos that you're eating. It sounds like something that you do. But I guess the water under the bridge now, Brittany. We're older now. Just don't ever let me catch you slipping on the streets. Because I'll steal your Hot Cheetos. I'll break your heart. That's it. That's the story. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you want. And if you don't, that is perfectly fine. That's your choice. It's not mine. But it would mean the world to me. With that being said, this was Storytime Part 1. And we are outie.